I'm going to keep it real. We are at a crossroads. We going in either one or two directions. And I'm tired. Good people. It's your boy, Mr. Rome. Cowboys fan talk. Right back. Like I never left. What's up with y'all, man? How y'all feeling? Happy holidays. Merry late Christmas. Happy New Year in advance. You know how I go. Listen, before I get started, do your boy the biggest favor, especially if you haven't already. Please hit the sub button. We this close to 23K. I would love to get there before the new year. I think we like 60, 70 away or something like that. I appreciate y'all. I know it's holiday season, and it'll be a big deal for me. So I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you for this love and support. Let's talk about our Cowboys. Let's talk about the fact that we've lost 2 games in a row. Ain't no amount of trolling or fronting or nothing that's going to make us feel better about it. Losing 2 games back to back sucks. Trust me, I know, because I've been clowning the Eagles when they lost 3 straight. But it's about us right now. It ain't about no other teams. It ain't about nothing else. It's about getting it together now. Both losses look completely night and day, but both losses nonetheless. But the way you lose is a big thing. You've heard me say that plenty of times on this channel. And it's real. The way you lose is real. And I know if you see my eye, don't be alarmed. I burst a blood vessel in it the other day. It's healing up better. It was worse, but let me know if it looks too crazy. I'll wear shades the next video. But the way you lose is important. And the way we lost to Buffalo was alarming. We got destroyed, ran all over, drug up and down the field physically. Literally, I saw Damone Clark get dragged down the field. So wanted to see how we responded. You know what I'm saying? Now, did we get the response in the win column? No. Did we respond as men? Yes. Yes, we responded. Definitely some great takeaways from that game. I'll touch on one negative thing, man. They got to do something about the holding. I'm not blaming this on the officials, but like to watch Micah not get calls, like to get like not have a holding call for like majority of the season it's pretty insane considering how many times that man gets held. I mean, held like all the time. It's starting to be egregious. But listen, on a positive note, I saw our defense come out there and do pretty well. You hold Miami, who was an explosive offense, one of the most explosive offenses in the league. Whether you want to say they're not good at away, they're only good at home. I don't care what you want to say because that's what they say about us. They put up points and we held them to 1 touchdown. Now, them field goals was saying that they was moving the ball on us, and that's not good. You know, I wish we would have got more pressure on them. I wish we would have got sacks and stuff like that, but you know what I'm saying? That's probably why we lost. Little small things is why we lost. So I'm not here to say we should have won. They beat us. I'm not here to make no excuses. I'm here to say that we had a crossroads as a team. You know, the little small good things like watching Dak Prescott. And I'm going to touch on this when we start getting to Detroit. Watching him on the road when we was down by a whole lot. Stay locked in. Climb back into the game. Have an incredible drive. Make dot throw after dot throw. Hitting CeeDee Lamb, etc. And then have that teardrop pass to Brandon Cooks. Oh, it was a thing of beauty. You know what I'm saying? And it was a pressure moment. And it showed me that Cooks is ready. Dak is ready. CD is ready. Our dogs are ready. You don't always win when you put out great efforts, but it's fine. I don't feel like, say, for instance, like the Eagles feel right now where they won, but they feel a little, you know what I'm saying, a little aggravated, a little like, are we good or not? You know what I'm saying? Because of the opponent. We lost, and I don't feel like we're a bad team, and I don't think the players feel like that. I feel like the fan base is at a crossroads. I know this team is better than its road record says, and I know no one wants to rock with me or believe me, and you just a homer Rome and give me an example of why and everything like that. I get it. I get it. But I'm going to say what I always say to my daughters, man. Right? You paying attention? Impossible is impossible until it's possible. Let me say that again. Impossible is impossible until it's possible. And people think it's impossible for the Cowboys to be bad on the road. I mean, to be good on the road until we not. I remember when AT&T was not a great home field advantage. I remember seeing our team perform better on the road because our home crowd doesn't do much. Ask my boy Jay Tuck. And then you start to build on, and now all of a sudden people are like, yo, AT&T, you don't want to play there. It's more mental than what's actually been happening. Some of the games that we got there, great wins, but some of it's kind of the opponents, etc. Like some of this be a perfect marriage. Circumstance. The way our schedule's set up, we just ain't played. We played a lot of harder teams on the road. Now we'll beat Detroit. Yes, I'm saying that we'll beat Detroit. And people won't really give us credit at this point because they got that little back pocket of, well, win on the road. And then when we beat Washington on the road, it'll be like, well, that was Washington. So we're not gonna be able to fix this into the playoffs. And even if we beat the Bucks on the road, we're not gonna be able to fix it then. Because it was just the Bucks. Even though the Bucks is balling right now. And it ain't no easy win. And we'll talk about that when we get there. Because the way I'm looking at it is this. Like I said, we're at a crossroads. This game this week is the most important game of the season. Not the Eagles game, not the 2 games we just lost, this Detroit game. Because it's mentally about our team psyche, our fan psyche. You want to go into the playoffs on a high note. You win this game this week, we'll be 3-2 in our so-called gauntlet. We'd have beaten Seattle, Philly, and Detroit. We would have lost to Buffalo and Miami. That would suck, but we'd be 3-2 in our hard stretch of the year. And mentally, you feel good about that. Schedule or record-wise, you feel good about that. And right now, the way that this is lining up, with San Francisco getting the doors blown off of them, Trent Williams be a little bit injured, the Philadelphia Eagles ain't quite, beating their chest and running around like the dominant force that they think they are. We ain't quite right. Seriously, the Cowboys ain't quite right because we done lost 2 in a row. So you got the 49ers getting blown out. Trent Williams is hurt. Brock Purdy got stingers. They not quite right. Right? Then you got the Eagles who they just don't look right. Right? They just don't look right. And that's for them to figure out. We got our own issues. And then you got us who just lost 2 straight. Tops of the conference. I seen the Lions lose to the Packers and another team. So I forgot who else they lost to. But it's just one of those things where none of the top players in this conference are invincible. Their invincibility and we can't lose thing, that's out. So expect the unexpected. I don't know what the last 2 weeks is going to behold, and I definitely don't know what the playoffs is going to behold. But the way it looks so wide open, it looks like there's no definitive, you don't want to play them team. That means that it's anyone's game. It's anyone's game. And I like the Cowboys' chances. And you could say, yo, you just saying that because you just optimistic no matter what. If you want to be a negative fan, you're probably not going to like my channel. If you've been here, you know how I get down. If you're new here, I'm glass half full. This team is moving in the right direction. I am not one of them people that's here to tear down the team, but there's plenty of YouTubers typing Dallas Cowboys hate. They'll come up. They're around. They hate Dak Prescott. They hate everything. They don't like when it's sunny outside. They probably hate Christmas. But on a serious note, it's wide open. Expect the unexpected. Seriously, expect the unexpected. This year is just weird. There's no definitive defensive player of the year. There's no definitive MVP. There's no definitive that's the best team in the league. My money, the Ravens are losing the next 2 weeks, and you'll be like, huh? Patrick Mahomes don't look right. Chiefs look off. Bills is up and down. Like, there's no definitive team, which means that Super Bowl championship is waiting for 2 teams that can grind it out in each conference, and then it's anyone's game. There is no juggernaut. Everybody that thinks they're a juggernaut, nah. It ain't the Cowboys. We got to just get our life together. It ain't the Eagles. And you know what? Before yesterday, I'd have said it's the 49ers. Till they got that chin check. Now they like, is it us? And as much as you want to say, but Baltimore, they've lost this year too. So let's get to it. The last couple of weeks of the season, I got my money on my team. I don't know if your team's involved, but put your money on them. I'll holler.